How's it going today, guys? So I've had a number of people comment and ask me to talk about retail stocks and whether or not that I see this dip in retail, especially with storefront retail, as a buying opportunity or something that they should stay away from. And my opinion is strongly that we should stay away from this dip as investors because I think this is a very unsafe place. So I'm going to kind of get into why I feel that way in this video. This is kind of similar to a video I did a couple of weeks back, or it may have been a couple months back, I kind of lose track, talking about this retail crash. And that was based on this article from The Atlantic that I had read that I really agreed with a lot of those points. And that kind of had a lot of different perspectives, and this video will have as well. So if you enjoy this video, you might like that one as well. So I'm going to link that up at the end. But let's get right into it. So basically, retail bankruptcies are setting recession-level records in 2017. If you were to just look at what's going on with retail right now, you might think that we're in a recession. But basically, this issue we're having with retail, or the issue retail is having in general, is a very isolated issue that's not being seen in other industries. So 20 retailers have declared bankruptcy, 20 retailers in total declared bankruptcy in the year 2008, in the depths of the recession. Now, so far in 2017, in the first 3 months alone, there have been 9 bankruptcies for retailers. So if we look at an average of 3 months, if you looked at that over the whole year, we would be at an average of 36 compared to 20. Now, I'm not saying that we're going to see another 9 in the next 3 months and then, 18 after that in the following 6 months. But if you look at the first 3 months of 2017 compared to all of 2008, it's a very scary picture being painted here as far as what's going on with retail. So just a couple of examples of retailers that are significantly scaling back, and this is just a few examples. There are many, but I just wanted to throw these in here. JCPenney announced that they are closing 130 to 140 stores. Sears announced that they are closing 108 Kmart stores and 42 Sears stores. I'm sure if you guys don't know that Sears Holdings owns Kmart as well. Macy's announced that they're closing 100 stores as of August 2016, and they added 68 more stores to that list as of this January. Then American Apparel, they filed for bankruptcy altogether, and the remaining 110 stores that were open have been liquidated and are being closed or have already closed. H.H. Gregg, they filed for Chapter 11 bankruptcy, and they're trying to basically consolidate at this point and hopefully stay afloat. Part of that involves closing 88 stores and 3 distribution centers. And then Abercrombie & Fitch announced that they are closing 60 stores in 2017. The biggest issues I see here, guys, is when we see big stores like JCPenney, Kmart, or I'm sorry, more like Sears here. Well, Kmart may, depending on the mall as well. Stores like Kmart, Macy's, these are what you call the anchor stores for a mall. So these are the stores that really bring people to the mall, or in theory brought people to the mall as a destination place. So that was like, okay, I want to go shop at Macy's, but while I'm there, I'll stop over at Abercrombie & Fitch. Maybe I'll stop at Aeropostale, American Eagle, something like that. Some of those smaller stores like that. What makes the mall a destination is those anchor tenants, the big JCPenney's, the Macy's, the Sears. When an anchor tenant moves out of a mall, there's a domino effect that's seen with these other smaller stores because that traffic that was going to kind of trickle through there as people go specifically for the large store and end up shopping around, that traffic now dies off entirely. So when you see anchor tenants like JCPenney and these big ones moving out of a mall, it's a very bad sign for a lot of these smaller stores like Abercrombie & Fitch, Aeropostale, any of those smaller stores, Express, ones like that. It's a very bad sign for those stores. In fact, there's even some malls where if you open up a store there and an anchor tenant moves out, you can actually violate your lease and move out without paying any penalty simply because they are so heavily reliant on that trickle traffic from those anchor retailers. So that is a very bad sign that we're seeing large anchor tenants closing shop and moving out of malls. And it's even potentially, in some cases, when anchor tenants move out, it has the possibility to bury an entire mall. So roughly 3,500 retail locations are expected to close. That's just what's been announced so far in 2017. Meanwhile, Amazon has quintupled sales since 2010. So obviously, I'm sure you guys understand what the trend is here. We are now doing more shopping online than we were before. We're not going to malls to do our shopping. We're doing as much as we can online. What's also incredible is the fact that half of all U.S. households now have an Amazon Prime account. In fact, more of us have a Amazon Prime account in the household than we do a landline telephone service. So it is now more common to find an Amazon Prime account in a household than it is to find a landline telephone. And that just blows my mind how fast this has taken over. So basically, those who are innovating are surviving. So one good example of this is Apple, because I'm sure if you guys go to malls that have an Apple store, any time of day you look in there, they are full of people. So what Apple is doing is they offer in-store classes, as well as a cashier-free checkout experience, as well as the Genius Bar. So different things that they're doing there, and by innovating, they're able to keep traffic coming into those stores, while a lot of these other stores are not doing this. And the big problem that I see right now is because all of these stores are scaling back, and this is the worst time to be scaling back because they're in a position to just be absolutely crushed by Amazon. And so while these brick and mortar retailers are scaling back, web-based sellers have the pedal to the floor. There's a reason that Amazon is not paying dividends. There's a reason that Amazon is basically operating at a break-even right now. It's because they are spending so much money on innovation and keeping up and just being so far ahead than everyone that they are, that's the problem right there, is that they're not concerned with turning a profit right now. They just want to crush everyone and basically disrupt every single business possible. And they're doing a damn good job of it from what we can see right here. Meanwhile, all these retailers are kind of slowing down their efforts and trying to just survive and kind of hunker down, and they're not going to survive. Many of these are just going to go under. And for me, it's kind of hard because I've actually worked at JCPenney for like 2 years when I was in high school. I've always loved that store. But honestly, I haven't been in there shopping in a number of years, and it would be sad to see some of these big clothing retailers go out of business, but really they just didn't keep up with the times, and it's just kind of crazy to think that this is possible, that we'll see some of these giants go under. I mean, we're going to talk about some of these stock prices in a minute here, but JCPenney stock is now under $5 a share, and that just blows my mind. So meanwhile, just an example of the innovation that Amazon is doing. Amazon is currently testing grocery stores that automatically charge customers when they exit. Can you imagine if they brought that to scale and you went into a grocery store? What's the biggest pain in the ass about going to a grocery store? It's ringing out in the checkout, having a line 6 people deep with baskets full of food, and you're standing there for 20 minutes while they're ringing out your food. Imagine if you went into a grocery store, you already had your credit card linked up on file or whatever you're using to pay, you fill your stuff up, and then based on RFID or some kind of chip system, you just go out the door with your bags and your credit card is automatically charged. Imagine too the fact that there would be no loss prevention at that point because people are being automatically charged. Anybody who walks out of the store with merchandise, they're going to be charged for it. So that's just one of the many examples of how Amazon is just in a position to disrupt many different retailers. So basically what happened is many retailers thought that the internet was a fad. They thought that it was just something that was going to come and go, and they were absolutely wrong, and this is the reason that many of them have gone under. We talked about Radio Shack too. This is just a business that just completely fell out of favor as Amazon came to the forefront. And basically the ones like Walmart, who saw the writing on the walls, they've been making significant improvements to the .com side of their business, but I don't think that it's enough. And I have concerns for Walmart and Target as far as their competitive edge with Amazon and whether they're able to, if they're going to be able to stay where they are right now with customers and people going to an actual Walmart and Target to do their shopping as opposed to using the Amazon Prime account they already have and just ordering everything they can through Amazon Prime. So I have serious concerns for Walmart and Target in the near future as well. Okay, so let's just take a look at some of the numbers here with this. So the best way that I saw to do this was to compare the S&P 1500 Composite Apparel Retail Index to the overall S&P 1500 Composite Index as a whole. So the S&P 1500 Composite Apparel Retail Index is down 5.8% in 2017 so far. Meanwhile, the S&P 1500 Composite Index is up 6.8% in 2017. So it is very clear here that retail is not following suit with the overall index. Just to look at a couple of different stocks here, we have JCPenney stock. December 30th, 2016, they were trading at $8.31 a share. As of intraday today, I don't remember when I grabbed these numbers, I think it was about 1 or 2 o'clock, so they may be a little bit off. As of May 15th today, it was at $4.32 a share. It was unbelievable to me that JCPenney stock fell under $5 a share. Kohl's stock was at $49.38 a share back in December 30th, 2016, and now they're down to $36.97. Macy's was at $35.81. They're down to $23.31. This right here is Nordstrom. They're under the symbol JWN. They were at $47.93. They weren't as heavily affected. They're down to $41.45. Meanwhile, Amazon stock was $749.87 December 30th, 2016. It's now trading at an astounding $957.09 a share. So this is basically my overall thoughts with retail right now. There is no safe haven in brick and mortar retail, so I don't suggest buying the dip. There's no stock that I personally would invest in right now, so there's nothing I'm going to recommend to you guys because I don't see a safe haven in retail right now. I don't know if anybody is going to be able to compete with Amazon long term. All retail businesses are being disrupted by or are soon to be disrupted by Amazon. I think that Target and Walmart need to be very careful right now, and I believe that they need to get rid of dividends and heavily invest in the online side of their business. Right now they're paying dividends to keep shareholders happy. I think they are I think they should be more concerned with Amazon right now. I think they should get rid of the dividends and use that money to invest heavily in the online side of their business if they have any hopes of competing with Amazon. So my 3 takeaways from this, in my opinion, obviously. Number 1, avoid this retail dip. Number 2, be skeptical of Walmart and Target in the future. Number 3, buy as much Amazon stock as you can get your hands on. Anyways, guys, that's my opinion on retail stocks right now. If you guys enjoyed this video, please drop a like. And if you have any feedback for me, if you agree with me or disagree with me on anything I said, please leave a comment below so we can get the conversation started. And if you are new to this channel, please consider subscribing to be notified of any future uploads. And as always, I thank you guys for watching this video.